the confidence to believe that they would win the game. That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. For the first time with Bijan Robinson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Looking to throw, Young. Throws to his man on the outright. It's complete. That's Robinson. It'll be a gain of just a yard. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Young now. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 and the 44. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
That's good for a Jets.
Throwing, Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Black Ultra. Ready.
Young to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Young. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast.
Was good, brother man.
Hey, what's good? How you doing, boy? Just got me a dub. I love that ultimate team. I gotta get my team right.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And we'll slither by. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Play action. Here's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
28-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gates that time. And that'll make it third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts. Crabtree has it. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
180.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
A first down carry for Barkley. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see, finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing is Hurts. And it's caught by Crabtree. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's caught. It's Crabtree again. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. And he's got it. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Barkley will score. Touchdown, Packers.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing, Mayfield. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Well, he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Mayfield. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. That's caught out wide by Cooks. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ford. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Mayfield down. Over the middle, complete. It's Ford. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. pushing his way through. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Brandon Cooks, 65 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They run with 4. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back going into the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Mayfield looks to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 39-yard run.
And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
He dumps it off to Barkley. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To Barkley on the check down. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Barkley inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down, 8 yards to go. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
It's gotta have it time. 4th and 9. He'll look to throw. Crabtree with it over the middle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's 4. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On the ground, it's 4. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Mayfield. He finds his man complete. It's 4. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
This is Ford. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Here's second down. Now Baker going to change it up. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Back to throw. He's got his man, Gates. And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield.
For a Green Bay Packer.
Back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen, and if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Go Silver, right?
He'll look to throw. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
48 yards. That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play and getting it to midfield.
Typical body of a donut, that's so typical. Turn like a god, that's so typical. Still more than so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical. It's so typical, visual. I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away, I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates, we're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground is Jalen Warren. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down. At the 24.
On play action, here's Hurts. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
20 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Buffalo. Putting the tight end in motion. A carry here for Warren. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Xavier McKinney up there to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They put Adams in motion. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game?
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Defender draped all over, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
They'll throw on 4th down with Hurts. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Bills.
On the the ground. This is Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Bills first down. They'll run the toss with Warren. And he's into the end zone. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Bills.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
To the air on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time runs out in the third quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. The Bills with the early advantage. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on first and goal. On play action, Hurts escaping to, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Push back to the 11-yard line for second and goal. A run out of the gun with Warren. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up third and goal.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Taking off, he'll try, and he's in! Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Buffalo. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Trimmer.
A first down throw for Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Second and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming. And
leaving a like thumbs up
to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, it's Hurts. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Hurts again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
To the air again. Hurts. That is intercepted. Picked up by Henry Tuotuo. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Like, he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On first down, it's Hurts. Open man downfield is Leakett. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you can see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Hurts looking to throw on first down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
63, 63, 63.
Again, Hurts. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to make these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On first down, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Leggett in motion. Second down throw for Hurts. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
The pass intended for Xavier Leggett. And that'll set up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
He's trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield.
He was covered by...
Now it's going to be third down.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Packers.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Hurts will try it again. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. A gain there of 21. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. Now he takes off. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
To throw on second down is Hurts. Quick throw, taken in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Pickup of 14 on that one. First down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
To the goal line and in. Allen Pierce. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. Past the 40. Still going. And he will score. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Bills. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. On for the extra point is Boswell. He knocks it through. And the Bills up their lead. It's now 24-7. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now Hurts moving left. That's caught. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately with his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On second down, Hurts just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Moving to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hurts. A throw on the move is caught. From the 20, here's 2nd and 4.
Second down at the 20-yard line.
To throw is Hurts. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. He'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
First down, Bill.
That's Washington, the man in motion. Once again, it's Warren. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. On third down, they go with Warren. And he's got another one. Jalen Warren, touchdown Bills. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon.
That was a special run, Mike. I mean, it's just rare to have that combination of contact, balance, and strength to not only run through the contact, but then to also have the speed to break away once you get into the open field.
31. Packers 14. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes Worthy to return. Whoa! He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A first down throw for Hurts. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
First and 10.
And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
This is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
The Packers will set up.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they get the two-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
King, field, king. Great, set. Hey, easy, 66. All right, anyway,
To throw, Hurts. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Ray Lewis.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That one good for 26 yards. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a road win here for the Bears.
Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? If it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said I have a proposition. Every really want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? She said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung the heart I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And there's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Oates in here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. And I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap, not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
To the air right away is Hurts. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball's incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down, and barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
They'll try to run for it.
You know, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. He's got it at the 7. And he's in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Indy. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never asked for help.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 12-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Alec Pierce. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
The Packers 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and
that one intercepted. And now he loses the football.
So even though they avoided the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. He works free, right side. We saw it earlier, the defense on